How's it going?
Sir, put this pen there?
No,
Was that pen there the whole time?
You sat on the pen.
Oh, that's what I felt earlier.
By the time this video goes out, this will be old news, but Man City won the FA Cup against Everton. And
yes.
they won it. There were some crazy celebrations that they were having. Did you see it with Lucy Bronze with the confetti and everything? Okay, so they won the FA Cup. We're kind of looking at some clips from the thing. I'll put them on the screen. Their celebration with the confetti and everything. They won. They're super happy. You know, it's weird doing it's weird doing it without fans or whatnot, but they'll take it. Sam Ewis scored, and they won. They won against Everton.
Yeah.
Lucy Bronze, you know, she was up. She
What the? Wait, that's Lucy. That's Lucy Bronze.
I think so.
Yo, can I show him what she was doing? She was doing the... Hold on. No, I can't.
Is that a thing? Is that a TikTok dance? Oh my god. Is that a TikTok
You
dance?
have to cut it out. I'm so embarrassed. You know, what do they do? The jump, the bunny hop body roll?
Okay, let's
it
watch
looked
it
like
again.
she was doing that.
Let's look at it again. Okay, look at it.
And then it looks like she's going. You guys, I just embarrassed myself so much.
Oh my god. Look at it. She's still going. She's still going.
Okay, so that dance is harder than it
Look
looks.
at she's still going.
Oh man.
Look at the. What did you think? So what did you think of their celebration? Part of their celebration.
Yeah, iconic.
So they're excited. They won. Sam Ewis scored.
One more time. I'm sorry, you didn't mention that already.
Who
scored?
knows? I'm a Sammy Mewey fan. Stan, should we say?
I thought I was an okay dancer,
Okay, look at
but
this
now
one.
everything's out the window.
Okay, look at. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Oh, I would love that. Bury me in that. When I go, bury me in that.
So excited. Ah! She's gone. She's gone.
Dog pile.
Love that. Love that. What if someone forgot she was there? Oh, there she is. There's Lucy. She was found. She's so excited. I love that. So they won. They were really excited. Can't beat that. But Everton was supposed to play Man United on Wednesday, but that didn't happen. There was kind of controversy there too.
Love it.
They were supposed to have a game the Wednesday, and then it said that Everton has been called up. The Conti Cup, which is the Continental Cup that they were supposed to play on Wednesday, against Everton has been called off. Head to the link for more information. And I didn't head to the link because I read in the comments that Everton said that their pitch was all messed up. There was wind damage.
Can wind damage a pitch like that?
They have concerns about the stadium. They have concern about the stadium, but there is wind or something. So most people in the comments for the Man United weren't buying that because what they thought.
Sorry, this triggered another soccer memory.
What they thought was they had the FA Cup final on against Everton. They were supposed to play Wednesday. They were too tired, didn't want to play, so they said concerns about the stadium because they also have a game next Saturday or Sunday.
I would totally do the same thing. I would use it as an excuse.
So everyone's thinking it's an excuse. Hey, you guys, we know you guys were either tired, your bench wasn't full enough, that you don't think
people need their rest, okay? But with the virus, people need to not overdo it because then you
don't be on Everton side.
Sorry.
The girls didn't get to play. Kristen and Toby didn't get to play yesterday, so that kind of sucks.
All right.
But
I'm Swiss cheese right now.
A lot of people think that was like a BS excuse. They should have played. You gotta play if you're on the schedule. You just can't say we're tired. I mean, would men's soccer do that? Probably.
They would make up an even
ridiculous excuse. Yeah. They lame. So they didn't play. So congrats to Man City and Everton. We're on to you. We see you.
What?
We see you.
Oh my God! You're gonna call them out, and then they're gonna be calling us out, and then we're gonna be in the news for getting.
Oh, in the sun. We're gonna be in the sun.
Girl.
Soccer fans call out Everton, but whatever. But I wish they would have been able to play yesterday. But to be honest, a lot of people were saying they needed that game yesterday because of the election results the U.S. election results being so up in the air. They just needed that outlet and forget about the election results completely, which I kind of agree because I've been glued to the TV. So what we're gonna do actually.
Shout out to the TV.
We love it. So this was a couple days ago. Alex Morgan had a pretty interesting interview. I know the basics of what happened, but the basics were she was really honest about where she saw herself with Tottenham and where she stands. We're gonna watch it, then we'll react. So there's a lot of parts to it. So, and here we go. Oh, there she is. Look at her pony. Looks like she might have dyed her hair too.
I really thought I was
Yeah,
ready to go because I had been training at a really high level back in Florida on my own, but really nothing could replicate team training. You just can't replicate all the changes of direction, the amount of decelerations, and that puts a toll on your body, especially my body that's just gone through building and creating, growing a human. So I kind of had a little setback with my knee. It's nothing too serious, and I'm looking to get in team training actually tomorrow, so I'm quite excited. But obviously I came here and was hoping to get into a match within the first 2 weeks, and it didn't happen, and it's been a year now, so I'm very eager to get on the field. But like I said before, 2020 is a year of patience, and I kind of just have been able, I would say most times, to be like, okay, like let's just let it go and continue move on forward.
I mean, you have to be patient, but sometimes
She looks like Kristen there for a second.
a little bit. Yeah, is this old footage?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looked like
Tobin even looks different.
Obviously, like every person is different. It's the same with any injury. Like someone might come back from ACL in 6 months, and it may take someone else 12 months.
True.
And you can't really expect to be back in 6 months. Of course, everyone hopes to, but that's just not how it works with everyone, and that's the same with pregnancy. But there's clear things you can do to help yourself get back, and there's little steps you can do even a week after giving birth, 2 weeks after giving birth. So I felt like I took the right steps, and I definitely want to be able to share that with teammates who decide in the future to have babies. But we had a pretty good team of mostly former soccer players that were all having babies around the same time as me, so we were on a group chat, and I think that helped.
like Heyo.
That's cute.
I wonder if Hope Solo was in that group chat, because she was having a baby too.
Yeah,
I she was in the chat. I don't know, but I like that.
Why did she look like Hope Solo for a second? It's like
you
say someone's name.
Like I haven't been on the pitch as much as I wanted to, and really set a good example that way and show my professionalism and experience that way. So I've been able to do that with talking to a lot of my teammates, with going through and doing like video analysis as we do each week with every match. We always analyze the player who's in our position. So I've really gotten on well with a lot of the forwards and tried to help as much as I can.
That's such a British way to say it.
Guys, she's British now.
That's the way to say it. We don't really say that in America, but Sarah and I will say it because we're British. But
you're right.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, I'm not really sure. I have a plan to go back for the holidays, but you just don't know if I'm planning to continue on here or not. It all really depends on COVID. It depends on the NWSL as well, and what their plans are for next season. So I feel like I'm taking it week by week right now.
It's an honest answer.
That's 2020 for you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty upset they aren't here with me. It was such a spontaneous thing signing for Tottenham that I wasn't able to get all the paperwork set up in time for them. So they're still in Florida, but they have a pretty good life. How can you go wrong living in Florida?
She's either talking about her parents or her dogs. She's either talking about her parents or her dogs.
Yeah. I'll give you a list of things that can go wrong in Florida. Look at the news.
No.
The WSL, however, is I think is making quite a statement in putting more effort into their women's sides, and Tottenham is one I think that has continued to grow over the last couple of years, has done really well to make that jump into the first division, and now it's okay. Now we need to make that jump from the middle of the pack to the top 3 or 4, to the Chelsea, Arsenal's, Man Cities.
Yeah.
I think that there's always progress that needs to be made within the women's game, not only like for pay even, but just equality in terms of treatment, in terms of facilities, in terms of resources within the club. And so I'm definitely looking to
Preach
to make.
it.
I'm always looking to make those better, and especially here at Tottenham, I know that this is only their second year in the WSL. So it's been a little bit of a transition, I think, for them from the second division to the first, but they're looking to get better and better, both on the field and off the field, and I hope I can help with that as well.
Yeah. These old clips are very strange, were they?
So I don't think that's the path I want to go down. I feel like I'm a pretty coachable person in general, but I don't. Yeah, it's not necessarily the pressures. I think that it's just like, I don't know what it is. I guess I don't have the hunger for it. You know, like I do for playing football every day. I just don't have the hunger to want to then transition into coaching.
Yeah, that's good. Because they're not saying the questions on this one, so.
I can see her coaching, like...
Kids?
Yeah.
Or men. I can see her coaching men. I can see her coaching men, actually. What are you doing?
I can see her coaching, like, Charlie's team when she's old enough. Like,
yeah.
Little kids.
Yeah, because I know, like, even, like, they've talked about the idea of being an athlete then going to coaching. I think that's very common, but some people just don't want it.
Not for everyone, yeah.
Yeah, some people... I know in baseball it's really popular for you're a coach, you're a good baseball player, that you become head coach, batting coach, pitching coach, so... Sarah hates it. We have viewers out there who love baseball.
I like baseball. I just love giving you a hard time about it.
Baseball.
Because you're baseball this, baseball that.
Because I don't know anything about American football, like, at all. I know the 49ers. Yeah, she was honest there, she's saying.
Very transparent.
She doesn't know what her future is, I think she feels bad for the Tottenham fans who really had this idea she was going to go in there and razzle dazzle them.
Or for any of her fans, I guess.
Yeah, any of her. They were going to go in there, razzle dazzle them, look at me. But reality is, like she said, she just had a baby. She just was pregnant. She created a human. Like she said, not everyone comes back at the same pace.
Yeah. But I like that because it goes to show you can be Alex Morgan, one of the best players, and you just, like, gave birth and stuff, right? But still, you're not... they're not just playing.
It's more realistic for every person. You know?
And I'm sure she's talking with her coaches and it's personal. She's like, okay, I don't feel like I'm ready. They can see that she's not ready.
Yeah.
So why force it?
Having a setback's always hard. Hey everyone, it's Sarah and Sarah.
Hi.
What's up? We just wanted to update this video that we recorded this video a few days ago when we weren't quite sure when we were going to put it up. But the update is that Alex Morgan, today the date is November 7th, and she actually got into the game today against Reading.
It was her debut.
It was, yes.
For Tottenham.
It was her debut. She got in the 70th minute. She got in. We actually watched a video of her touches, and I thought she looked pretty good. It's her first game back in over a year. Yeah,
it's been a hot while since we've seen her.
So, she's getting warmed up. She's getting her feet wet, but she went in the 70th minute. It was a draw, 1-1 against Reading. And, I think a lot of people think that Tottenham, their team is... I keep reading that people think they're sloppy or whatnot, but that's not really this video. This video is that Alex Morgan got in. We don't know how many games she's actually going to play, to be honest, especially if she leaves in January or December, but she got in. That was the main point.
Yeah, that was the goal. There's probably more of a goal there, but it's one of her goals to, play, and she did.
Yeah. Like I said, we saw the video. 70th, it doesn't show too much, but it shows that she was game ready, game fit, game ready. That means a lot. But we just wanted to mention she got in, so we're happy about that. I thought she looked really good. Really good, I guess, is subjective because what like Sarah said, what is her goals? Is her goal just to get into her game? Is her goal to score? I'm sure her goal is always to score.
Interview with Alex Morgan coming up. You guys have heard it here first.
Exactly. And we're coming back after a pregnancy and having a child.
Us?
No, Alex.
You worded that weird. Okay.
Yeah, we're okay. But nothing could be said more of that fact that she's actually coming back after having a baby, coming back after a pregnancy. I think that's the storyline. Yeah, I think that's the congrats right there that, she's back and ready to go. So we'll see what happens. We want to insert this, but other than that, go Tottenham.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. And when you look at it this way, like when you see, well, she was gone all the way to England, and but she's had to take her baby there, be separated from her husband. It wasn't something where she thought, oh, this is gonna be easy. I'm leaving the country, I'm leaving my husband. She really wanted to make a difference, but
she recently posted a picture.
Or Servano was there for a little bit of time.
Okay,
I saw him
that.
there, but I think it was just a brief stay. So I'm thinking it was. But she was honest, and I like it. I mean, I'm more interested in what the Tottenham fans think. Tottenham in particular, because people went out and bought the Alex Morgan jersey. I'm certain of it. The Tottenham Alex Morgan jersey. People are Tottenham fans. Are the Tottenham fans kind of disappointed, like extra, or are they just like, no?
Just the fact that she's on the team, I think they appreciate that.
Giving more visibility to the women's side of the...
I don't think they're like angry that she's not playing or something.
Hope not.
Are they? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Because it's hard. Like, she just had a baby, and I think part of her feels like she doesn't want to set an example of women can't come back either. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure to think, well, I just have a baby, that means I can't. Because we have seen sometimes you can come back and make just like you were before, and sometimes honestly it's different, and that's okay that it's different. You know what I mean? It's not a downside that it's different. It's just different.
Yeah.
But very competitive people like Alex Morgan sometimes look at it as a bad thing, because you want to win. You know what?
Yeah.
Win at motherhood. That's what you should win at. You know what I mean?
Not just win at motherhood.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Just be a good mom. Because when you have a kid, that's the most important thing. And there's still that divide. When fathers give birth to babies,
whoa, they don't actually.
When fathers have kids, their first thought is not go and be a great dad. And that's just the way society is. And I don't know if that will ever change. I don't know if it should change. I don't know if it's going to change.
Their thought is to be a good dad.
Not from the media's perspective. The media's perspective of a mom has to be a good mom. The dad's perspective of,
I get what you're saying.
Let me win. Winning on this team, me being a good dad, practically. That's what the media practically says. But I think... But everyone knows. Everyone has a special connection with your mom, different than your dad. Even like, I don't talk to my mom that often, but my mom picks up on things really quickly. I'm like, whoa, how did she know that? Mothers just know.
She knows.
Sarah's feisty, and a lot of people don't realize
I'm feisty with her because she's
eccentric.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you guys think? What did you think of the video? Any comments about Everton? Any tea? Any shade you want to throw? Because what do I think though?
Shade's lampshade.
At the end of the day, if they're thinking that they don't have the energy to play or whatnot, they have to protect their bodies. I mean,
bye.
I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.